This episode of GameByte is brought to you by Jinx.com. You get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. Use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Are you stuck inside some catacombs with a bunch of kobolds? Did you watch the Quit Stalling Overwatch Online Open and now you want some swag? Does Overwatch League have you hyped? Head on over to Jinx.com. Use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. Once again, that's QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. And the bed music just died. I swear to God, we've done this before. This isn't the first time. I don't know what's happening. Welcome everyone to GameByte episode 39. We got a very special episode tonight. We got special guests. We've got announcements. We've got games, as you would expect. Oh, that's loud. From GameByte. Wow. My bad, guys. I swear to God, we've done this before.
We got loot boxes. Boxes for everybody.
We do not have loot boxes. We do not. Nick, quiet. Well, welcome everyone to the show that makes you wish you had more FuryBot in your life. This is our weekly excuse to talk about Koji Igarashi's colleague, Mana Akita. And with me today, I've got the gamers. First things first, guys. That is not the proper bed music. You know what? We always have. Is
it the Cantina?
It's supposed to be the Cantina song. I don't know what's going on right now. I've lost control, guys. I've lost control.
Fine.
Here we go.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
It's fine.
There
we go.
Loud.
Oh wow.
It's a bit too loud. There we go.
There we go. Well, all right. Now I feel it. All right. With me today, as he is on pretty much every single GameByte, he's selling his Mac. The maelstrom of hate and fury. It's Diego Z. How you doing, Diego?
You gotta update that spiel because I am no longer selling my Mac because I already have the PC over here on this side of the monitor.
Wait, yeah. So you already sold the Mac?
No. I've decided. I'm gonna decide to give it to my girlfriend. I'm gonna give it to Cheska, who's in the chat right now. Shout out to
his honey bunny.
My honey bunny.
Honey bunny.
God.
Yeah.
Why is the computer screen? Why is the computer window facing away from you, man?
I pointed it towards the PC.
Oh.
The big black thing over here on the PC, on the side of my desk. Anyways, yeah. How about you, Mick? How are you doing? On the other side of the seats, we got the FuryBot himself, Mick the Midshipman.
Happy New Year, Herald. Happy New Year, Jego. Happy New Year to everybody that's watching on Twitch, because for some reason, you guys have nothing better to do but to watch us on Twitch. Nice, good job. Back to you, Herald.
Don't listen to him, guys. You're doing great. Stay here. Please don't leave. Don't leave us.
Lol.
God, Nick. Yeah, one job. All right, with us today. Our special guest, like a fourth chair in Whose Line Is It Anyway, ever evolving, all the way from India, CEO and founder of underDOGS Gaming Studio. We've got Vaibhav Chavan. How you doing, Vaibhav?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Dude, you know what? You're looking good. You are looking so good right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. I cannot believe it. Like, can we do more of that? Can we have more of that, please? Guys, we gotta get Vaibhav on a regular basis. All right. We'll talk more about you and why you're here in just a little bit. But me and the boys, Vaibhav, I don't mean to brush you aside. That doesn't happen often. But you know what? Just 1 second. We have a little bit of an announcement. You know, we're kind of proud of this. It's a little bit of a big deal, mainly to us. So I want to get it out of the way early. Diego, you want to go ahead and say it? You want to go ahead and say it? I'll give you the honors.
No. You got this, bro. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be here to clip it. That's all. You make it.
Oh, okay. That's why Diego's so quiet. He's getting ready to clip it. All right.
The clip button.
All right, guys.
There.
We are proud to announce that we have finally joined the Twitch affiliate program. Wait, why is it so quiet? There we go. Yeah! Oh, that died prematurely, but yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, so we have finally joined the Twitch affiliate program. We were on the fence about it. Honestly, to be honest, right? We were on the fence about it for a while because we were worried we wouldn't get the same numbers we would streaming on across multiple platforms. But after long, hard and arduous talk with my partner here, Diego Z. Sorry, Cheska. We've decided to take our relationship to the next level, and we have gone affiliate on Twitch, guys. It's official. You can't stop us. It's happening, and we hope you enjoy the ride because we have no idea what's going to happen next.
But wait, Harold, isn't there more? What else comes alongside being affiliate? We get that little sub button, but what comes up with that?
Oh yeah, wait, that's right. If you guys look up over on Diego's upper left, you should see not just the sub button where you can subscribe to us with Amazon Prime, with your hard-earned money, pretty much. You'll also be able to cheer with us with bits, so feel free to cheer. We've already set up the alerts, so if you guys want to hit that button, go ahead. All the proceeds go to Harold's dinner. I've not eaten yet, guys. I haven't eaten in 6 days. I haven't eaten in 6. No, it keeps the lights on, guys. So that's pretty much the function of that sub button, is to make sure we can continue doing this with a wonderful guys like Vaibhav, because look at that handsome face right there. How could we not have him every month, DZ? Let's set that up. We'll set that up. But once again, guys, we are finally part of the Twitch affiliate program. Diego's been on the Twitch affiliate program for a while, and it's finally made its way over here. VCAB has left us behind, and he's joined the Twitch partnership program. So that's why he's never been on GameByte since since
October or November, I think.
Has it been that short? I'm pretty sure he hasn't been on the show since September.
It's been quite a while.
Quite a while. We miss you, VCAB. Literally, the last thing I said to him before we ended the last show he was on, I was like, "Don't forget us when you get big." And you know what? I'm just kidding. I love VCAB. Vince, man, stop by sometime. I miss you. All right. Enough about us, guys. It's always been about us. Every week we talk about ourselves and what we play. But well, you know what? Actually, people over in the chat, let us know. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let us know what you've been playing. All right. I'm not gonna ask Diego or Mick that anymore because we have so much to talk about. And the person who's gonna walk us through what we got to talk about today is the man on the lower right portion of your screens. Vaibhav, last time me and Diego saw you was in Singapore.
Yeah.
The three of us met. Me and Diego met you at a Casual Connect Asia 2017. 2017 was last year. Yeah, 2017. I'm gonna play a little clip of that as we're talking here.
Sure.
So here's the three of us, just hanging out, just bonding. You look buff as ever, and we were talking about your game back then, which is still your game right now, Mukti. How has Mukti been since?
Mukti has evolved a lot since we showcased it at Casual Connect.
Okay.
There have been a lot of changes, a lot of feedbacks from the people that we've showcased the game at the conference, and play tested it with other people at a couple of more conferences too. So right now it is still into development, but we have progressed really well. In November, we showcased the game at NASCOM Game Developer Conference, which happens in India. It's one of the biggest conference.
Awesome.
And and we there were around 2,000 people who actually came to the conference, but a lot of them played it, a lot of them loved it, and we actually got the best upcoming game of the year at that event. So we were awarded with that. So really excited. People are looking forward for the game.
Don't skip over that. You won an award, and you're just like, oh, we happen to have won an award back in November, but it was a great convention. Don't do that, man. Congratulations! Oh my gosh, you must have felt so great because you guys have put so much. Oh no, that's not it. Wait, there we go.
That's a completely different game already.
Yeah, you guys have put in so much work on Mukti, and Diego, I don't know if you remember, because how could you not? Mukti is a game, for those of you who've never seen or heard of it, it just tugs on your heartstrings. I think we said that like 700 times during the stream with Vaibhav. back in
Yeah.
Casual Connect. It's such an emotionally challenging and engaging game. And do you remember our time over there?
Yeah, definitely. Like one thing I clearly remember from the game back when we were in Singapore was that it was actually the only game that actually really touched on real world social issues. And with that said, it's like something you can really relate to. So, you know, and it's like it gives an insight, of course, to East India, the culture there, and like the problems that people have to deal with. And what better way than to show these issues and the culture through a game like this? So that's what I can remember the clearest from back at Casual Connect.
Awesome. So Vaibhav, you mentioned that the game has undergone a couple of changes, and we're not trying to take away too much time away from your newest game, but we want to get an update. What exactly have you changed? What have you improved?
So the area, basically, the start of the game that we had earlier, right? It was pretty small area where you have to start the game, right? And
Yeah.
we are developing the first PC game right now. So Mukti was our very first product, and
Yeah.
to have that design where people first get into the game and then go and explore things. So that was some feedback that we got from the people, right? And it was it was too early for people to just get into it and go into the room and everything. But once we got these feedback from the people, we changed it. We widened up the area. We let people explore more at the beginning of the game, right? So that they can be very familiar with the controls and the kind of content that they will encounter in the game later on. So we wanted to give that to the player at the beginning of the game. So that's one drastic change that we have incorporated into the game. Second is we have improved the graphics by like 2x of what you see right now in the trailer. So we worked a lot on the graphics, made it more realistic, and added a lot of realism into it. The puzzles and everything, the design has been changed according to the feedback from the people. So yeah, so not everything has been changed, but the learning experience for the player to go through the game from the beginning of the game has been improved a lot.
That's amazing, and I can't wait to see it. Is Mukti released already? Like, what's the status of the game in itself?
I guess it will be released in the mid of 2018. Right now, it's still in development. Yeah, so we try to keep the scope limited, but then we get involved into the game, and we just go on and on being indies, right? That's a problem with us. we just go on and on, and it just gets stretched out to a point where now we have to stop and we say like, let's just finish this and release it, and making the limited things in the game.
The anxiety must be crazy for you guys because you have held on to the game for so long, and the second it goes out to the public, you get judged, and that's always a fear of not living up to the potential. And this is a great point of view that I want to get into, because us as players, as people who aren't directly involved in game development, we don't truly understand what it's like. I mean, as creators we can empathize, but I want to get your perspective on this. How do you go through that day to day? And because how long has Mukti been in production for?
It's been a year.
It's been a year, right?
Yeah, more than a year.
So you mentioned that you just want to get it out, but at what level as well do you want to be sure that it's still polished, it's still the game that you want?
It's something that we always wanted. Right now also, whatever we have, it's the exact thing that we wanted when we discussed the game or we scribbled the game on the paper, right? Because for us, being a small team, we took around 2 to 3 months of just designing the game on paper and writing the scripts and everything. Mm-hmm. We didn't touch the development unless we got the whole story and the design right on paper. So what can I say is like that we put in a lot of efforts in designing it first and making sure that everything that we wanted is in the game first, and then we could improve it according to the needs of the people.
That's amazing. And last time me and Diego saw you, once again in Singapore last year, you were working with Wondermind Labs on Mukti. And
Yeah.
I was wondering, how is your relationship with Wondermind right now? Do they have the same feelings as, let's get this out because we've worked so hard on this?
Yeah, it's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. We still are working together. I'll just correct it. It's not that we are just looking to get the thing out. What we are trying to stop us from is not to experiment more, because
Oh,
yeah. So we are definitely making sure that we are putting out the right and the quality product that we always wanted to make. It's not that we're just pushing it out, but we are also stopping us from experimenting a lot into the game, because that could again hamper the timelines of the game and eventually hamper the whole situation.
okay, fantastic. All right, so from my understanding, you have a new game you want to talk about. Enough about Mukti. I know you want to get it out. We'll talk about Mukti more when it comes out. But in 2 days, Vaibhav, I know you got something for us. So hit us with it. What do you have?
So we are releasing a new game on PC on 12th January. That is Friday. It's called Till the Dawn Waiting. It's basically a narrative-based decision-making game about an abandoned pet. So I'll just quickly tell you how did it started.
Yes, please do.
All right. So basically, Till the Dawn is nothing but a game jam project that we did last month in November, right?
Okay.
Okay, and there was this build your own game, game development competition that we had, and it was a 48 hours game jam championship.
Oh my
we got-
gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and we got a topic of harassment, right? And before that, for around 2 months, I've been reading these news about people abandoning their pets and fleeing.
Oh
during that.
man.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I happened to read a U.S. news where they claimed that people who abandoned their pets and fled away from the hurricane, right?
Yeah.
So the government was charging felony charges against these people because they did such a thing, right? And it's really disheartening to read something like that, because when you think about the pet which got abandoned, and the kind of situation that, because as people you can move out by taking different means and move out of the place, but pets can't do that, right? And they're stuck there, and I just wanted to understand the perspective of the pet if he is in that situation, right? So that's something that I started writing about, and I thought, and before the game jam itself, I got this idea of writing a story on this particular kind of a situation where there's this pet which is stuck, right? And fortunately, this game jam happened, and I got the topic of harassment. So I thought like this could be the right thing to do, because unfortunately, the pet is harassed unknowingly, right? Because yeah. So that's a kind of harassment only if you look at that perspective, right? So we two of my peer team, two of the people in my team, we three of us sat together for 48 hours and made this game. Right, we submitted the game at the BYOG, and again, and in that also we won the best game for the game jam.
Okay, I love how you ended on that, because I do want to ask about that. What was your competition like? Because you from experience, me and Diego have seen you guys with Mukti put out such amazing, like I mentioned, emotionally engaging games. what was your competition like? Just to speak of them, because you did dominate them.
No, so to be honest, the competition was very tough. Like there were around 50 games that were submitted in that competition, right?
Wow.
But the thing is, we at the other end, we started thinking in a very, very experienced way, where we participated in a lot of game jams before, right? So we knew the right ingredients to get into the game jam.
Okay.
So the best thing was to finish the game. the most important thing was finish the game into that
Exactly.
thing. And so the art. If you look at the art of the game, it's very
How can I not?
low poly, minimalistic art, right? So
Yes.
the reason I used that particular art style was because it's easy and fast. Right. That was something that I wanted to achieve in a game jam in 48 hours, right? But everything that I've done for like the art style or the story was just for the game jam, and the game was just a 10 minutes game at that time. But
10 minutes
when I
in
took the game-
duration. That if you play it, it'll last 10 minutes. Okay.
Yes. That's just 10 minutes game. But when I took it to the showcase, right? I saw people crying at the end of the game.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to us, Vaibhav? Why do you do
Wow.
this?
People
That's
actually,
amazing.
People actually did that. Yeah, people actually did that. Even yeah.
When I was watching the trailer, and the last words, the last caption you guys had of the trailer was like, I believe it said, "No pets were harmed in the making of this game. Only feelings were."
Feelings.
Like, oh my God! When I played it, I know at some point this game, I'm gonna shed a tear. I'm gonna feel so bad.
Gut wrenching.
Yeah, Jesus Christ!
It's gonna be a
But,
gut wrenching experience.
I haven't had a good tear-jerking game in a while, so like I'm pretty excited for this. The last one I cried at was probably Telltale's Walking Dead, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the last one I cried at was Mukti.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure if you watch that footage back, you're gonna see me tear up a little bit. I'm pretty sure there are those parts.
I saw the goosebumps too.
Yeah. We talked about
Again.
that. How you'd feel the goosebumps come up as you're playing through because the score was great.
Yeah.
And
Like,
talking about the music, the trailer alone, Diego. You and I talked about this with Mick before the show started. The trailer alone and the music in the trailer, DZ man.
It's crazy.
yeah, I mean, just again, if you guys want to check out the game, you guys, do we have like a description somewhere where we can link them to maybe the Steam page and their Facebook page and all that?
Can
Like,
I
I'm
link
pretty
them
sure
to the
people-
press kit, Vaibhav?
For this game.
Yeah, for
Till the Dawn.
Till the Dawn.
For Till the Dawn waiting.
Yes. I have.
Till the Dawn waiting.
I'm gonna throw that
I
press. I'm gonna throw that press kit over on the Twitch chat, guys. So click on that if you want to see more of what we're talking about. We know we're talking over the audio. There's actually no audio right now, so we can talk
Yeah, you
over
guys-
the video.
Yeah, take some time to really watch the trailer, or maybe after the show, watch the trailer of this game.
Let it
Let your
sink
let your feelings let your feelings loose. Don't hold
Let
back.
it sink in.
Feel.
Exactly.
Bring your pet, whatever.
Yeah.
Whether it be a dog, a cat, a cockroach. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're
into that?
if you're
A
a pet
scorpion?
lover, I think this
It's a
might
pet lover
this,
in general.
this might hit you somewhere.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
So-
All right, so guys, I've been talking a lot to Vaibhav. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your questions. Mick, you've been awfully quiet by your standards.
Yeah, that's because I'm very mesmerized by your wonderful voice. Because I haven't heard it for 2 weeks.
This guy knows. This guy knows how to play me. I swear.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, Mick.
Yes, sir. Vaibhav, first and foremost, man. I mean, with the game, not everyone does games like this. Like normally, you'd see companies, they really just go for certain elements, like just fun factor, or like it's based on a theme. And then just seeing this alone, just trying to bring out awareness about taking care of your kids, taking care of your pets in general, or like
Yeah.
Some
how
would say they're
you know,
kids.
Not their kids. I'm sorry, they're pets.
No, I mean,
Yes.
some would consider their pets as their kids.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
A lot of them do. I know a lovely couple in the U.S. that actually have 3 wonderful American Pit Bull Terriers, and they love them to death. Like they love them like their kids. Yeah, but and it just really hits me really hard, like, because I'm also a pet owner. I do have I have 4 dogs here, and I love them all to death, even if I'm allergic to them, like really painfully allergic to them. And just seeing this is just wow. I mean, it gets me all mushy inside, warm and mushy inside. Damn.
Vaibhav, you mentioned since we're talking about the connection with the pets, you've mentioned you've observed the connection of pets with man. Do you have a pet, or have you had a pet that you've owned?
I had. I had one. I had a cat like a few years back. I don't have a pet now, but yeah, I know the exact connection that you have with your pet, right? And more than that, I've been reading a lot of I love reading stories, right? Inspiration stories, and like watching videos of some sacrifices of people doing, like the pets doing for the owner doing for the pets, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. I've read the story. Like every one of us have read the story of Hachiko, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, so
No,
that was the first thing I thought of when I saw the title and I watched the trailer, and then I thought of Richard Gere, and then it ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, sorry, go on.
Richard Gere in that
Really good,
bathtub filled with soup.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, so that's some inspirational, or you can say an influential story that I've always wanted to do something like this. But when I showcased the game to the people at the conference, right, and I saw the exact reactions of the people. There's this last ending to the game where you have to choose, right? You have to make a decision. And I saw people giving up on that decision. I saw a couple of people who didn't take a decision at all. They just quit it. They just quit the game because they couldn't. Right. So there was a point where I thought like this has to be a full version game, and this has to reach people because people are loving it, and people and for me it's like it's not a game. It's an experience that you should experience at least once.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Exactly. I agree.
We're with you.
I 100% agree. Yeah. Vaibhav, though, I do have a question though. Like with you did say that it is a decision-making game. Could you tell us like how many possible endings there are with the game, or is that like too much?
I think that might be a spoiler.
Is it too much? I mean, like, is it with one hand? Can I count it with one hand or two?
No, there are just 2 endings to it. Like,
oh, okay.
There are just 2 endings, but even when you're at that spot, right, it becomes a bit difficult. Like I'm just saying these things by just observing people who played the game, right, and not just making it up. But I just saw people in a difficult situation to even make a decision on at that particular time. So there are two endings, but yeah, it might hurt you.
Oh no!
I love it, dude. Look at that. He's smiling. He's smiling. Vaibhav, you are. Oh my god. Okay. I want to get into you as the writer of the game real quick. Based on your previous game and this one, you tend to write emotional stories. And is that from a place of experience? Is it more of a place of you want people to empathize? Where is all of this amazing writing coming from?
So the thing is, I've been doing theaters, right? The dramatics, the theaters for last 10 years.
That explains.
I see.
Yeah, so that's one reason that I can put up good stories out to the people, right? because I've been
Yeah.
doing that. I act and I direct plays on theater.
I see.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Well, it's just I'm adding this to my wish list. Wait long. Give me a second. I'm gonna add this to my wish list. I have to
All
wait.
right. While Mick
what
adds
was
that
that?
to his wish list, but I want to ask, because it may not be clear to the folks at home how this plays, because we're getting cutscenes and little tidbits of the game. How does one play Till the Dawn Waiting? Is it a first person? You walk around with WASD and then you move your mouse. How does this work?
So basically, as I mentioned earlier, right? It's not. You cannot just say it's a game. It's something like you read something, right? You experience something. So basically, it's one situation, and there are dialogues which you have to choose, right? That's the primary mechanics of the game.
Okay.
Second, there is another mechanics into the game where you go back into your memories, and that's where you move around in the space with normal controls, like a first-person controls. But that's from a dog's perspective.
Why?
We got some. I want to point out a few things. I just want to I just gotta mention a few stuff on chat as well.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, so I was asking chat who here are dog lovers. So Tobster8888 says we used to have 13 dogs in one house, three chow chows, 2 huskies, one that's a Shih Tzu, 3 chihuahuas, and three Maltese. Okay, Mick. According to Toby, Mick, you know the dogs, and then
Yes, I know, and he actually tides me for the amount of dogs we actually had. Because before now I have 4 dogs. I used to have 13, and I actually had to give them away because we couldn't take care of them, all of them. They're all Pomeranians. They're all really noisy tiny sled dogs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
or one and Martin.
They're very loving families. One is with my neighbor. He sleeps beside his owner. So that's amazing. Best thing ever. Oh
So,
man.
I have one more
it's getting
question
so
though. Actually, also question from Martin, the style dog.
Oh yeah.
So it's more. So he's just asking. He's for confirmation. Is it like a visual novel, the game? Would you put it a visual novel or more? How would you put it?
I mean, the way he explained it was really nice. Like,
maybe there was a delay in the question and then what
oh no, yeah, like I'm sure, but Vaibhav, yeah, how based on Diego's question, like, would you characterize the game as having a visual novel element?
There isn't any visual novels elements into it.
Okay.
It's just a plain. We have used certain elements which are basically memories that you can unlock by playing it through. It's not unlock. It's a linear story, but you get to see those memories when you pass a certain checkpoint in your game.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you progress into those memories.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
I think it's good that it's very good that it's linear, especially if it's story driven.
Yes.
Sometimes like you prefer sometimes I prefer games that are just really a well crafted story over something that's like procedurally generated.
Yeah.
That word, that buzzword.
Randomly generated open world instance based. All that stuff.
Guys, we may have a dev come on that has a randomly generated open world.
Wait. The thing with that, I'm okay with procedurally generated content if that's what the game's
Why are you
about.
saying it like that?
But that's because I'm saying this game in particular is a story. Stories should be linear, should be crafted.
Yes.
I'm okay to play a procedurally generated game if it's really supposed to be meant for that, like Minecraft. There is no story in Minecraft. I will play that. Rust, PUBG. There's no reason for having procedurally generated maps.
You're digging a deeper grave, sir. You're digging a deeper grave. but yeah.
Elgin in the
I
chat
guess-
says it. There's nothing wrong with procedurally generated unless it's done right.
See?
But yeah, okay.
See, you had
Go,
Elgin
Mick.
type something. He was relaxing at work. He was enjoying the point of view of a game dev for once, and then now you made him type. Now you.
Now he's not. He's coming for you, Jekyll. He's coming for
Thank
you.
you for joining us in the chat, Elder Jin, Elgin.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Vaibhav, guys, because the show's about Vaibhav and underdogs. Vaibhav, you real quick talking about underdogs, the studio itself. You guys have grown quite a bit since. DZ, when did we go to Singapore? Was that July? September?
Shit, when was that?
I think you guys went like
Since-
April or May.
Casual
Since-
connect.
Since we saw you, Vaibhav, months ago.
April.
I've seen on
Say
Facebook.
last year.
I've seen on
Yeah.
Facebook that you've moved into your own studio, your own offices. I want to know more about that. How you guys have grown, because how did you guys start? When we met you, what were you guys doing? Were you guys in like a shared workspace? Were you going guerrilla and just going from coffee shop to coffee shop? How did you start?
So like we started back in 2011, right? It's
Okay.
been a long journey, and I started as a single man company at that time as normal servicing company, right? So at that time, Flash games were doing really well,
yeah.
which are on portals, right?
Yeah.
So we used to do those kind of games. We used to be a service provider for people who wanted Flash games, right? That's what we started, and that was the model was at that time. But in 2013, like in 3 years, 2-3 years that we've made games, we focused our complete team onto making mobile games. That's where these Skatelander and parking games and simulator games started, and we started evolving from there. Right now, the team is 10 people. We have grown. We have moved to 3 different places. Now this is the biggest place we have right now. We moved here soon after the Casual Connect.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
see.
and now
Nice.
yeah. And now we actually don't do much of servicing work. There's more of our own games. We do some part of servicing for people who need some kind of games, right?
Yeah.
Mobile games, not PC games. But the primary focus of the studio is to make good quality PC games. Doesn't matter if they are like 30 minutes gameplay or 40 hours gameplay. We'll reach there one like some year going ahead. But we have started making PC games with a smaller amount of gameplay time, right? Just to experience the PC audience and the concepts that we have. We want to bring it to the people. So this Till the Dawn also similar to Mukti, like I mentioned during the last interview, right? I want people to sit in front of the machine, start the game, play it through for 2 hours, and just finish the game. It's kind of a movie experience that I wanted to give, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same situation with this game also. That it's not that big, it's not a 2 hours game, but the reason there's this funny I'd say it's a funny reason because I had some more storyline to this game Till the Dawn, right?
Oh wow.
But I couldn't stretch it. I really couldn't stretch it because when we started playing the game, we ourselves couldn't handle the sadness for like more than more than 45
Oh damn!
Oh man. Okay. Oh wow.
So it's so we had to cut it down to like a 40-45 minutes of a gameplay where you sit, you play, you shed tears, and you learn a lot about the of the pet, and you go and hug your pet.
Okay, so you said it's down to 45 minutes now. How long was it before you made those cuts?
It was around 1 hour 30 minutes.
Ah, you
because I had
It was movie length.
Well, that's amazing, but wow,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
wow.
I would have played the heck out of that if it was even no matter how long it was. No matter how long, I think I'd still play it.
Dude, it's like, if that game was like 1 hour 30 minutes, it's like watching My Sister's Keeper. Oh my god, it's like watching My Sister's Keeper. That's like the most gut. If you guys know what My Sister's Keeper is, you guys should watch it. It's the most gut wrenching film you'll ever watch.
Okay,
Isn't
real
that,
quick, Vaibhav.
Isn't that the one?
Oh,
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
no, I wanted to ask Vaibhav. If the reception of Till the Dawn Waiting is good, if people want more, could we see that extra content put in somehow in the future?
Ooh, I was gonna ask.
definitely.
Oh my
Definitely.
god! Wow! Oh, wow! That's awesome,
fine,
but
sorry.
also I'm afraid.
Okay, fine. No, expansion. Expansion. That's a better word.
Oh, Vaibhav. Here's an idea. What about since we dove into the what your pet, what an abandoned pet would think about their owner in this story. What about, in the next one we talk about, what emotions dogs feel or like pets feel when their owner goes to the next life. I mean, passes on or like dies. That would be also something that gives dogs insight. Like it humanizes dogs in some or
Hachiko the
pets
game.
in general. Oh, Hachiko the game. Oh,
Spoiler alert!
Definitely.
Holy spoiler alert!
All right. For those who haven't seen any of the Hachiko movies, that's a pretty big spoiler. But that's my bad. But yeah. So, Vaibhav, sorry, we didn't mean to cut you off. You were saying something about the game and about the development of it.
Yeah, so not to develop. The thing is, when I saw this article on Destructoid, right? It came last week. When I saw the article, and I had a different perspective that people were actually loving the game, and people will actually try it once, experience it once, even if it looks very sad kind of a thing, right? But when I read the comments below the article, I was really scared about it because there were like in 1 hour there were like 30 comments, and out of 30, 29 of them said they don't want to play the game.
Oh wow! It's that emotional that people are afraid to play the game. Is what you're saying?
Yes, and that really scared me.
Oh no! Yeah.
oh wow.
No one wants to hear that their game is so good that no one wants to play it, right? Like that's an odd fear to have.
Because of all the emotions that flow. No.
I don't want to cry on my keyboard.
So just to clarify, that's Destructoid wrote an article about Till the Dawn Waiting. That's what you read, and so it's out now. People could go look for that article. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? Don't look for the article. Just play the game. Just play the game. Don't worry about the article.
Yeah, you guys have a day and 7 hours according to Steam. So yeah,
It's so
You
soon.
better get ready.
How is the
I
excitement
wish
in the office, Vaibhav? You said you're a team of 10. Is that right?
Yes.
Are you guys like just drinking at this point? Or are you guys just like, yeah, we did it? Ah!
We are just trying to figure out if there are any issues right now.
Are you saying that there might be a day one patch? Is that what we're moving towards?
Hopefully, it won't be the situation.
Fingers crossed. You know what? Everyone here on GameByte and on Quitsong, we're rooting for you. So you did mention already, and we've alluded to it throughout the show. The game is out in DZ. You said 1 day and 7 hours. Is that right?
Yes.
1 day and 7 hours.
Yes.
And how long? Just to bring it back, how long has the game been in development for?
I think 15 to 20 days, not more.
That's it.
Yeah.
What?
Gosh. Oh wow.
It's-
Okay. That's awesome.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Okay. And what platforms will Till the Dawn Waiting be on?
Right now, it's Steam for Windows and Mac, but we are definitely looking to take that on different platforms.
Okay.
It'll also come on mobile, probably on iOS or later on.
Nice.
Yeah, but
So when you start seeing people on the bus or on public transportation just crying out of nowhere while looking at their phones, that's you. That's that's your
Probably
fault.
him. Yes, it's probably his work.
I'll just look over their shoulder and be like, oh yeah, it's Till the Dawn Waiting. Thanks, Vaibhav. Okay. So it's out. It's gonna be out at the moment. Windows and Mac in a day and 7 hours. How much can the folks at home get this lovely game for?
this is $3.99.
$3.99 American.
Yes, but yeah, but there's a launch discount too right now, so it's probably lesser than that.
Oh wait, so you're saying you can buy it, like pre-order it, and you'll get a discount?
No. The launch price, it's I think it's around $3.
Oh, I
okay.
see.
So the launch price is even lower than in the future. Okay. That's awesome.
See, the thing is, we really want to get this game to a lot more people, because it's a story, and you definitely have to experience it once. It's not a game where you just win or lose. It's a story that you have to experience.
Oh man, I can't wait. Eldergen in the chat has confirmed my worst thoughts, and he's saying when this comes out for mobile, it'll be the saddest toilet game ever. That'll be like the saddest 7 days of poo that you'll ever have. That's amazing. Guys, anything else you want to ask our wonderful guest Vaibhav here?
Yeah. Jago, you go ahead.
Actually, no. We already touched on the questions I did want to ask about it, which is like, how much is the game gonna be?
Yeah.
Of course, why the polygon look. But I'm not gonna have a question. I'm just gonna make a statement.
Sure.
I'm glad you guys did the whole polygon look. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if this was intentional, but the polygon art style just adds to how, cute the dog is. So it's like when I'm guessing when something when something emotional happens, it'll be like, oh baby, even more.
Baby, cool.
Yeah. So good choice on the polygon look.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
adorable. So who gets to decide that? I mean, I know it was for your game jam, and that was primarily your idea, but who gets to work on the actual art assets and gets to flesh out your vision?
So basically, I myself do the product thing, right? The quality, I myself do it. So the call for using this kind of art style is also mine, because if you played this game called That Dragon Cancer, right? It really.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the kind of emotions that game touched, even by using minimalistic art, that was something that I wanted to try. So we didn't have time to do a lot of 3D animated stuff, right? So thought of going ahead with this style, and eventually I think it's looking good now.
Okay, I have one more question before I throw it back to Mick and DZ.
Sure. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you did pretty much a lot of the what went into Till the Dawn Waiting, especially because it was your game jam. How many people actually helped you, and how many were busy with Mukti?
So for the game jam, there were only 3 people. One was a program. I did the story and design of the game, and one was the artist, right? For the game jam, there were only 3 people. But once we realized that the game has potential, we took all the team, 8-9 people working on this thing for 10-15 days, and we wrapped it up.
Dang, that's amazing.
Wow.
That is great stuff. All right, Mick, DZ, come on, hit him.
Okay,
hit him with your best shot.
I got this. I got this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Vaibhav, this is just a question that maybe if you're open to the possibility of, companies like, foundations like, PETA, trying to endorse your game, or maybe even I don't know, maybe purchase copies or ask for free copies, just to spread awareness of, pet violence or pet abuse. It's just to give insight to a lot of people, especially to the younger generations. Would you be open to that?
So last week I was just trying to reach out to PETA and other institutes also, but unfortunately I didn't get any response from these people. But I definitely want to get in touch with them. I've been trying. Yeah.
Oh man, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, man.
Like Mick has alluded to. It's something that people need to play and be more aware of, and it'll I think that's one of your aims as the developer of this game is to help people be more aware of the situations that not just animals but pets are also not just pets but animals are going through. Even though we are on the top of the food chain, there are people below. There are
people
below us. Yeah, species below us, not people. All people are equal. But that is a very good message, and that does resonate throughout your games. And I'm looking forward to seeing your future games.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely gonna be one that one of the first games I'll probably purchase for this year.
Oh, definitely.
I'm already excited. I already have it on my wish list. I'm gonna wait. I'll probably buy this during QuitCon. The QuitCon! Because I have to download stuff. Anyways.
Okay. Diego, man, anything else you want to say to Vaibhav?
Oh, yeah. You said earlier that you're reading the comments of the articles that talked about your game. You haven't read the comments. Everyone's like, this one person here is like, one of the comments here was like, I will not play this game. All it will do is turn me into a sobbing mess. Oh my god. But sorry, I'm pretty sure these people, even if they're saying they're not gonna play it, they're gonna play it. They're gonna play it. Heck, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. Diego will play it on stream and cry for everyone on Twitch.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really on the 12th before the party, or maybe the next day, Saturday. I'm gonna find a way to get really sad.
I have an idea. During the party, let's all play it. Let's all just sit down in one couch.
Oh, that sounds like
discuss what will be our decisions for this game.
Yeah, we can literally we can stream the game
decisions
at your
right
place,
there.
Harold. We can stream the game at your place.
God. Vaibhav, you have turned one of the most happy occasions into probably one of the most depressing parties of 2018, and it's only January. Oh, but once again, that is a testament to how good your writing is, how much you can just engage people, and we hope and we look forward to the success of underDOGS and Till the Dawn Waiting initially, and Mukti in the future, in the very near future.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
All right, before we let you go, Vaibhav, we gotta ask you, where can people at home, first of all, find Till the Dawn Waiting? Because I'm gonna lead you off here real quick. I know it's on Steam right now. It already is. It already has a Steam page.
Yes.
All right. Where else can people find more about Till the Dawn Waiting?
Right now it's only Steam. There's this. We have a website also. So there's this press kit on the website itself, on the underDOGS website. But the game will be available on the other stores also, but in a week or two, on GOG or Itch and Humble Bundle also, maybe. We haven't yet finalized that, but probably you'll find it there in a week.
Awesome. All right, guys. When Vaibhav does give me all those links, I will be sure to post them on all our social media. Give this man some love. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do this right. Where's that? Where's the switch? Give this man some love, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Vaibhav. And we're not gonna let you go yet because everyone else has to say bye. So Mick, let me play the proper music that we play at this point of the show because it is only fitting that we end the show right because I've messed up the start. Let's where is it? Here we go. All right, Mick. Where can the folks at home find you when you are not on the GameByte podcast?
So if you want to know more about what I'm thinking or what I'm doing on that day, you could follow me on Twitter. That is @TheFuryBot. You could also check out my stream that I'm probably still fixing up. Like me and Jego were fixing it a while ago. That's twitch.tv/TheFuryBot. Now, Jego, where can the folks at home find you?
Alright, so guys, you can find me over at my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/InstaDZ, INSTADEEZEE. I've been playing, what have I been playing? I've been playing usual Overwatch, surprisingly less Salt. I've been playing XCOM, War of the Chosen, the latest expansion to the XCOM franchise. And I've also been playing a game, the most recent game I played was a game called Next Up Hero. It was people in the Streamers Philippines have been giving away free stream keys, so I was able to pick one up. I was able to play the game. It's a game that we all should play because online co-op looks the single player looks fun, but like, online co-op for that game particularly, I believe would be freaking awesome. I almost cussed there, but you don't have to bleep it now because I caught myself.
Good job. Nice cut, sir.
All right. Yeah. How about you, Harold? Where can the fine folks? Where can the fine folks at home find you?
When I'm not dying on InstaDZ's Twitch feed in his XCOM game, you can find me weekly on the Quit Stalling Geekcast starting this upcoming Tuesday. Wancho and I, as well as James and Jay, will be back talking about all things geek. We ended the year last week with our Star Wars The Last Jedi review, so a lot more things coming up. DZ, your favorite zombie detective, is coming back in just a month, so we're looking forward to that as well.
Really?
iZombie is coming back, next month. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about. Netflix has a bunch of shows. I recently got into Comedians in Cars Drinking Coffee, which is really good. It's really good.
They have a lot of anime back on Netflix now.
Yeah, they do.
Kuroko no Basket. I swear to God, watch it.
Kuroko, don't take over my segment, DZ, because I am about to tell them you can find me at Herald Plays.
Oh shit, sorry, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I'm just joking. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, pretty much virtually any social media at Herald Plays. If it exists, I'm likely not on it, but give it a try anyway. Twitch.tv/Herald Plays. I will be back streaming, I think this weekend, if I could work that in. And next week most likely I will. I got a couple of new things to pimp out, just like you see on GameByte, a lot of good new stuff. Congratulations to everyone involved in Quit Stalling for helping me and helping everyone else reach affiliate on Twitch. We're pushing for partner now. Hi Julius. We're pushing for partner now. Hi Julius. So Vaibhav, thank you so much for joining us. You've made this episode so special. It's our first episode back after the New Year break, and you know what? It's probably been one of our best. I know I say this a lot, but it's because we keep upping our game, and the guests that we get, guys, look at this handsome face. The guests that we get just make us, just inspire us to level up our game every time. Mick, I really thought you flipped off the audience.
Oh no, like this. It's just the index finger.
Your hand was sideways a little bit. I was like, wow.
It was like a little sideways, right? It looked
I was like. Oh man, good stuff. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We got a very short after show after the credits, so stick around if you're watching on the live stream. Thank you guys once again. We will see you next week, same bat time. New guest, we got KL Sochan, aka Seikachu, from Streamers Philippines and the local Twitch family. We'll see you guys next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Bye everybody, bye.